Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're back. We're back. Something happened last time. What's up, Big LA?
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal? Miss Danny, what's happening?
Hello.
We
I heard
got
a couple things, and this is the fifth anniversary, but I got a couple questions when we get rolling. That's it.
look, so with that being said, we are talking about right now, we're kicking it off, re-kicking it off for the second time with talking about the new mayor of New York, Zohan Mandandi.
Okay,
So
okay, he got it right because I butchered it earlier.
you butchered it.
I butchered it earlier. I ain't gonna hold you. I tried to say it after we got off the nah, it wasn't going.
Mixed feelings, mixed feelings, mixed feelings. I don't know. We should probably take it from the top. What up, y'all watching? Run up them likes, run up them likes. Hit that heart button. We're in the building. Discussing a lot that's been going on lately. Um, we'll be talking about the new mayor. We'll be talking about the ceasefire and where it is actually at. Is it actually a ceasefire taking place or not? Is it at least more peaceful, Danny? It
It's
seems it seems from your reports that it's at least more peaceful going on.
it's more peaceful, but I think the problem is, well, Israel has not stopped killing Palestinians, and they're also killing people in the West Bank now and bombing Lebanon. But I think the problem is people think because there's a ceasefire that the war's over and these people can just go on and pick up where they left off, but they can't do that. They've been left with nothing. They don't have homes, they don't have jobs. Their only their only ways of income sometimes are their campaigns, like little money they make on social media. Like it's not like they can just go get a job and rebuild. So I think we need to keep talking about Gaza and what's happening to the Palestinians because it's not over for them. Even though Israel is,
Even if it's even if they're not getting bombed daily, that's
yeah,
that's a light ask.
and they're still not being let that like food and medicine and humanitarian aid and like cooking gas,
It's
it's
still
still not
being
being let
withheld.
in. They're still having to break apart furniture to make fires just to make coffee and cook their food. Like they're still living exactly how they were before the ceasefire, so that hasn't changed.
I got a question. I don't. I'm not. I'm familiar, but not all the way familiar. Right? I do my research, but I don't deep dive for certain reasons. What? And I might have missed Israel's whole whatever. What is they whole base of this whole craziness? Because I just seen a picture of a whole section of yeah. What's their whole thesis with this? Like, I'm not understanding. Ain't we all be trying to get along around this motherfucker?
So Greater Israel has always been the plan, even since before the land of Palestine was given to Israel. It was planned that they were going to move in and take the area and keep moving in and take over the Middle East. That's their goal. That's why they're bombing Lebanon. That's why they're bombing like the other countries surrounding them, the five other countries. It's because they eventually are going to keep going. Like Gaza is just their first step towards the next
Well, I do
country.
remember. I do remember they first one of they first higher up whatever. He was a war. He was like a wartime type chief. You think what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He only saw it one way. Hey, if we can't have this one conversation, we go to war. That's it. That's all. So I don't know. It just blow my mind to see Israel still in that same mind frame when they try to sit down at a table. But
But do you see why I say, like, I know you guys say it's a lot for me to say that the only solution is the dissolution of Israel, but that's why they're not going to stop unless they're stopped. That's been their plan this whole time.
I think I
So,
get what you saying. I think you saying, it's my interpretation.
I mean,
A little bit of ruckus might be the solution. You dig what I'm saying? Like, hey, I
yeah, I
get
mean that's exactly what she's saying.
huh?
That's exactly what she's saying. So there's no middle ground
Okay, Miss Danny, I'm gonna need
around
you to
it.
get aggressive and say that. I'm gonna need you to just say that.
Do you think that's helped Mendandi get into office?
I think so. I mean, he's very vocal. He's very vocal about his support of Palestine. And I think the majority of people are supportive of Palestine and the Palestinians. And I think more people want our politicians to not be in AIPAC's pocket, and they want to see people standing up for what's right and not justifying a genocide. Like, that's why I like him so one reason I like him so much. Like, it's encouraging to see that.
I like it. It's encouraging. As if you would mind, I'd like to play devil's advocate for a couple seconds, just a couple
Okay.
seconds, because I see it on Danny's face. Yeah, it looks beautiful as hell. It looks beautiful than a motherfucker. But why? I question shit nowadays. Why? All of a sudden,
Well,
we've been asking, preaching.
she earlier she said it best. And look, even the things he's saying, like free daycare and all of these kind of things, I think that they're extremely extreme, right?
Yeah.
But
Hold on, I gotta step away for a second. My
you're
son's
good.
needing me.
You're
Okay.
good. But it's very hopeful. It
Mhm.
leaves us in a hopeful state, and it's
Mhm.
stepping towards the right idea. The fact that somebody is saying that out loud is
Yeah.
sometimes enough for an idea to become a real thing.
Well, maybe that's just my intake, because you know me, when it comes to stuff, I don't believe half of what they say, and the other half of what they say is some bullshit off the dribble anyway. But it's like, okay, you giving these positions and you doing this, cool. But what's your thought behind that? Because y'all didn't want to let none of this just happen, but it's happening now. It's here now. The 5 seats are there now. So
Well, nobody wanted anything that's happening right now to be
all the way
happening.
technical.
People acted like Trump was too much going on. They acted like and now they're acting. It's really interesting because even the conversation around Mendandi getting elected is like, I can't believe they let this happen. Oh, well, they're going to be paying for this, and we're going to be saying, I told you so. And I'm like, yo, y'all are the same people who like Trump. That doesn't even make sense.
I got a question. Hey, all of y'all that voted for Trump, right? Right. Every last single solitary one of y'all.
But so basically it goes both ways. You know,
What you mean, sir?
as in they voted for somebody that we're sitting here regretting
Mm,
too. And so while they're saying that's, I mean, I just said that,
yeah.
where it's like two people who are extreme. What do you mean? How are you judging anybody when it's two, like, duh, you're going to create extremities
But how
when you're working with one to where
but
it's
how is wanting people fed and have health care and free transportation or whatever, how is that an extreme?
because
That's
it's
how I
against
see it.
because it's against the standard.
It's against the standard,
It's
but it
against the
shouldn't
way
be
things
extreme.
are at the moment. Even having and we're seeing a lot of people's true colors, even the Muslim jokes. And the correlation is And this is supposed to be the separation of church and state. We're really figuring out how that, like, nah, there hasn't ever been. You've kind of had to be Christian.
Otherwise, it's going to get used against you. Yeah.
Yeah.
In this country, yes.
And even this is my point. It's easy to say, much harder to achieve. I don't think it's an extreme idea.
Right.
I mean, because because I'm personally gonna be raising hell if I can't eat or if I don't have those necessities. But I still do go through a lot of shit too to have those things. I don't know. I mean, it's an extremity because it's not given to us.
But it could be, and other countries in the world have proven it. Like the people that have free healthcare, their countries are happier. They have less stress. The countries that like have 30-hour work weeks instead of 40-hour work weeks, they have time to actually enjoy their families. They have paid maternity, paternity leave. They have paid vacation. They have like all the benefits, and they don't have to wake up and grind every single day just to live.
What up? What up, Stefan Lane? Good seeing you in the building. Shouting out everybody. Yeah, I mean, like I like I
Like
said,
we shouldn't have to grind and like work our lives away just to survive.
It is, if that's the implication that was put upon the people.
oh, what up, Mark?
Out of a book of people that the founding fathers, right?
And then we got to change it.
How do you? Okay, cool.
If we just stop giving the money we give to Israel, we could all have free healthcare and free college. They get it. They get free healthcare and free college in Israel on our taxpayers' dollars.
Why would I want to give? Why would I want to give you free food? Why would I want to give you free?
Why not?
Wait. Why would I want to give you these things when I can give them free here right now? Make them pay tariffs on the back end and still charge my people. Why?
Because people need to just be looking out for the good of everyone. That's what the goal is. That's the goal.
And that's
like I know.
It should be the goal. It should be the goal. And that's why we need to elect more people like Zohar and Mandami. Like that's why, because that's the end game. We want everyone to be able to eat and have health care.
We need more people who genuinely care about people and who genuine and whose intentions are pure.
Yep.
Now we'll find out how pure Mandani's intentions are. He's done things to prove that, but being in office and it's so tough because it's easy to say I told you so with anybody because nobody is going to be perfect. You know, and so how do we yeah, I mean
he's got
a backdoor plan. We're gonna do exactly what we're doing right now. Don't get it wrong. Some of us have enough common sense to see through the lies and the reading of the bullshit, right? But it's a I'm not saying he's not pure, but it's a reason why that man got put in that spot in New York. That shit didn't just happen, man. Look, hey, bro, they stopped.
That's what the people want. That's why, like, that's what the people want.
I don't know.
No, I agree with you that that's what the people want. I agree with that. What I'm saying is, let's get him this piece of cheese so that could, you know what I'm saying, so we could starve them on this cracker later on. You know what I'm saying?
Because it does kind of seem like
He's got at least we know he's not in like big corporations and Apac's pockets. Like he's not being paid off to say these things.
Now the only thing that makes it now, and I'm not even talking about that point of it, Danny.
I'm just saying, like, at least we know he's actually like speaking his own points.
Yeah. Well, and now, mind you, the only thing that makes me not believe that, Big LA, is Trump's meltdown and him begging them to vote for Kumo. And
why would not play the role?
He did.
Why would not play? Bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And that's probably why that's probably why I say
Look, that's
that
so
I know
tough.
what you're meaning too. I
Well,
get what
but
you're saying.
when is his people ever not done what he said? It's
my point exactly.
literally
My
he
point
can
exactly.
say he can say the most reckless talking point, and Michael Drake will repeat it to me as fact. I mean, instantly. You know what I'm saying?
But I'll also bitch and
Whether it
complain
was,
like I didn't.
oh, well, Jimmy's not that funny. Like, that has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
I feel that. I get that.
You know, and so when you've got that kind of power, I think he misshot his shot. I think and he didn't want that to happen. I think it was a bad time for that to happen. Even me going into it, I was thinking that people were going to start blaming the Democrats for the shutdown. And it was a bad time for the Democrats about to come. I might have been quoted saying that on here.
You know the fucked up part, Donald Trump gonna go down in history as one of the greatest writers of all time.
Uh,
Why would I want you to think I'm happy with a decision that I put forth? If I want you to hate me, I'm gonna get on TV, I'm gonna run down this nice, kind-hearted little girl for 60 minutes. And then on the back end, when he come off of getting inaugurated into that new spot, I shake his hand and say, hey, good job. I'll see you at dinner on Sunday.
uh,
Bro, it's more acting going on in our face than ever before. I'm sorry, not sorry.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see because it's too early to tell that as far as with him.
And it's really tough too.
But we know we can't trust Trump. We know that.
That's my whole thing right there. I can't trust. But
I get it. No, I got you. I've never disagreed with you about that.
Well,
It's hard to know who you can trust in the government. I do think there are a few good people left, and I think we need to start over for the most part because everyone is either bought by APAC or big oil or whatever super PACs that are funding them. They're not working for us like they're supposed to be. That's why I have a little bit of hope with him because he's not the speaking
my thing
point
is
for them.
everybody is working for somebody to a certain extent.
Maybe. I don't know.
Once you get to a certain point,
not if you're a good person.
No, I agree with that
that's
completely.
not true. Even if it's
watch
good
this, Danny.
people
Look at
that
the
you're
bushes.
working for.
Look at
What up, Brad? How you doing? How you
What up,
doing?
Brad?
Because you have to look. Because you can't do anything on your own.
I get what you're saying. I just don't look at life as a business.
You have to sometimes.
You have to, because that and I.
But that's the problem. That's why we got. That's how we got to this, like where we're at.
Exactly.
We agree. We just saying.
So we need to start moving away from that and start empathizing and start putting ourselves in everyone else's shoes.
I want those kind of things, right? I want all those kind.
We got to be that change then.
And I be that change.
No, I know. I'm not saying you're not. But we have to be that change. We can't just like, it'd be nice to have that.
The last person that was of a political figure that was above that change ended up becoming on the right side. If anybody that knows the Bushes, I don't give a damn what Mr. Michael in there in the comments gonna say. Go do your research on the Bushes, Clinton, Kennedy. Before they had their time on the right wing side, they weren't going for half of the shit that's going on right now.
Like most of the politicians, I'm sure.
Yeah, but why did that come from Kennedy? Because Kennedy said no. He said no. When that paper came to his desk, he said, yeah, nah, I'm cool. And he went on that parade and never came home.
Well, Israel's behind that too.
Hey, look.
They're behind everything bad.
I disagree with that one because they need somebody to fund the shit that they do.
And we're funding it.
Okay,
We're
so then
behind it too
then I
because
think
we're funding it.
that works.
I mean, how do you feel about what's going on in Sudan? There's a whole
That's
genocide,
horrible. Oh my God.
and that's crazy. And
And you
doesn't
know what? The people of Gaza, they're speaking up for them and they're like making posts about them and they're fighting for them because they're like they feel they're one and the same. And I think that's amazing. I think it's amazing that people that are trying to survive a genocide are able to like think outside of their own world and speak out for other people when people that are sitting pretty in their house can't even like lift a finger or say a word about it. It's just that says a lot to me personally.
Yeah, I think that too. And by the way, I'm dropping the links to the people in Gaza.
Oh yeah, this one is my friend Amin, and he and his family live in Gaza. They um are in the middle of trying to eventually get back into their home. They're fixing it up and making it safe to like live in still. But he's a really good guy. I talked to his sister a lot. She's really sweet. That's his campaign. His family has a separate campaign. But he's a really good guy and he could definitely use some love and support.
Yeah, I mean, humanity is needed across the board. I even had to say today to somebody who wrote li- who posted a picture of like a liberal a liberal with green hair, an upside down cross, and I'm like, bro, you live at the bar and shit post
That ain't
until
even a
you do
fucking base.
until you do something. You're no better than anybody else.
I thought you already did that.
And so um I think that anybody who's egotistical enough to think that they can be a mayor of a city is wild. So I don't quite agree with the idea of like you have to have an ego to even get into politics.
I'll see y'all in
I mean, don't you have to have an ego to be a performer?
yes, a media personality, a host.
But that's different.
No, it ain't.
Is it?
No,
You
wait,
got to get people to like you and relate to you.
Beyonce just goddamn got down in front of 100,000 people. Obama just stood in front of 100,000. Hold on, Danny. He gonna hear what he gonna understand what I'm saying today. I've seen you in front of big crowds, sir. What we talking about? And as soon as it's time for the ego to pop, it pop. Not saying that people are ego driven. Not
Yeah.
everybody ego driven. But when it's
Yeah.
time for it to come, I've seen my brother pop his ego.
I
believe
mean, I,
that.
I
I
get that as a server. I have like the most social anxiety. I hate like talking to strangers. I hate like random conversations. But as a server, I know, right? No, but I was literally able to like turn a switch and just like become this completely different personality. And that, I mean, I had to do it, but I also enjoyed it. I get. Like you can have a little bit of ego without being egotistical.
yeah, for sure. For sure. And hopefully, I mean, a lot of people who want to serve the greater good, though, find politics disgusting.
But we need more people to get in there and make it so that it's not
When
that.
are
Like it's
you
got to start
running?
somewhere.
So
We got to
when
start
are you
somewhere.
running? When are you running?
I
Then is the
maybe when
question.
my kids are all in school.
And that's a perfect
Nah,
time.
that's not soon enough. Like I said, I'll see y'all in
Yeah.
2040. Because there's a couple qualifications that I have to make sure that I pass before I can walk in and say I want a position or try to run for it. I'll see y'all in 2040. I mean that. Snap that.
But yeah, I mean, you're so active about it, and even creating campaigns to help people, uh, you know, and people need help overall everywhere, and
Yeah.
that's why, even there's so many. I'm happy at all of the fundraisers and all of the different things going on in general to raise money for different hurt communities outside of ours. I've never seen so many people, and it's funny because they're it's they're calling supporting. I keep going back to this because it's sticking with me, and it's such a display of the hate
Bro was in that
and
picture,
how
bro.
upset they're getting at Palestinians getting help, at people recognizing the genocides going on over there and not being okay with them.
I mean, there's no reason to not be okay with them. They're literally just the victims of this. And the best way that it's like so many people want to help and they say they don't know how. That's how I felt before I got into the pro pally like community. Like I felt so helpless and depressed because I was just seeing all these horrible like videos and footage and I couldn't do anything. So I decided like I had to do something. And I got involved and I started communicating with the people and making friends with the people in Gaza and started, getting involved with other people that run the campaigns like Maggie, Abdullah's GoFundMe creator. So it really is like the best way you can, if you want to help people specifically in Gaza, the best way you can do that is through direct donations because that is their only line of survival right now. And a lot of people get like weirded out by GoFundMe's and stuff like that. But like, that's all these people can do to survive. And that's the best way. When you donate to organizations, that might get stuck at the border. That food and
But
aid might
you
not even get
forgot
there.
about 9/11 when you helped them.
Oh my God. And that's racist. And that's people that say that are racist.
That's like,
Period.
you know what I need to start doing? Whenever somebody shares something that a white guy does, but you forgot about segregation. You forgot about
For real though.
no Big LA. Why you being quiet? No, Big LA.
Because it's gonna take a party to match a party.
Yeah.
Right. And I say it live because I say my name proud and I stand on what I believe in. So they're gonna see it, they're gonna do it, say whatever, that's cool, that's great. But it's gonna take a new party to reconstruct the party.
Agreed. The Progressive Party. Yes, we need to
But
progress.
it don't need a name.
But that's what it should be. And we need to progress past all this bullshit.
Oh, you trying to put see, yeah. No, my bad. See, I get real tribal with
Oh no,
shit.
I didn't mean like a literal party. I'm just saying we need a progressive party.
No, I understand exactly what you're saying. I just get real personal with shit like this because everything that's here, it didn't have a price on it, didn't have a tag on it. It didn't have none of that weird shit. All this shit was one thing. One thing. And I keep saying little certain shit. It's gonna take it. Look. Damn it. What y'all want to do with y'all world, man? Keyword, y'all world.
Cause it is ours. And I think that's what
Y'all
we
want to do with it.
forget. That's what we forget. There's, like I said, all kinds of organizations. I've tagged multiple of them in multiple of the comment sections too. All the ones that you have mentioned. Um, I'm typing in one on here that didn't make it. Um, but yeah, help, people are dying. They're fighting tanks with rocks and shit
Yep.
like that. Um, what do you think they mean when they say New York is cooked? What does that mean? What do they think he's gonna do to New York that is gonna leave it cooked?
I'll tell you what they think he's gonna do. They think he's gonna turn it into Muslim. They think he's going to turn everyone into Muslim and make Sharia law, which is actually
Okay.
Sharia means law.
So they're being
It's
really, really, really fucking weird.
it's anti-Muslim rhetoric. That's what it is.
they're
That's
being
all it
technical.
is.
They're being technical because of who his parents are. No matter how many times we say it, how many times we go across it, that's one of their biggest things. Oh, his mama and daddy from here. I don't give a damn where they had him, where they brought him to, where they raised him at. His people are from here. And if his people can connect with their people, then we can turn all this to what it's going to what we want it to be, or what they think it's gonna be. That could be a big ass worry for sure. For sure.
I don't think that's even possible. I don't think they get enough power. But shout out Art Man. How you doing? But the but yeah, I think I don't know. I think it's pretty racist, and I think it's pretty wild. I don't think that he's even gonna have a chance to do all that. Uh, I don't think he's gonna. Also, I don't think that his first priority is gonna be to make women wear turbans or any of that. And what do you mean if his parents are American? I don't fully get. I don't think you understand what I'm saying, or some or. So what did you mean?
It is a reverse psychology. It's a reverse psychology from the right wing and from the right hand side. I'm gonna give you this, and I'm gonna make it look like this. But on the back end, I'm doing X,
But if
Y,
his
Z.
family's from here, that disproves what you were saying.
Say that one more time.
If his family's from America, that disproves what you were saying. Why they can't hold that against him because his family was in America. He was raised in America.
But
So
they're
when
still trying to deport him.
I mean, when they say it's, I know, but I said, why do they think it's cooked? And Big LA said it's because who his parents are. But if they're from here, that has
I mean,
nothing.
it's because of the color of his skin. I mean, for real though, his religion and because of he's a person of color.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's simple to me. I mean, personally, that's what I see when I see all the posts
Because they
about.
aren't even
That's what I see.
talking about a reason. They're literally just saying, "LOL, New York is cooked," and I just don't get it. Besides the 9/11 thing, it is interesting that I guess it is. They're highlighting that it's now ran by a
It
Muslim.
shows how
It's a change of
much of a
time.
misunderstanding they have. They don't. It shows how much they're missing and how how much they don't understand. That's what I think.
Everybody doesn't think about wartime. No, everybody doesn't think about automatic destruction. But we cannot, will not.
I mean, he's not gonna be in there and be like, "Let's blow up New York." That's just not happening.
You got extremists that are like that, though.
I'm saying he's not the mayor to do that, though.
I've never said that.
And them jumping to any kind of weird, like, what are you trying? Are you trying to make sense of them saying New York is cooked?
A lot of people here think any Muslim is an extremist. That's the problem. We've been brainwashed to believe that if you're Muslim, you're an extremist. And that's not true. And I think a lot of that has been so burned into us, not us, but into people that they have a hard time thinking outside of that box. And they're like, oh, Muslim, that's what it is.
Where does that come from, Danny? Where that come from, Danny?
It comes from hate and racism.
Not the origins, the origin of the people. What the Vatican say?
The Vatican?
What the Vatican say?
That has nothing to do. You just
Wait, hold on, Dash. Everybody's jumping up and down because this is a Muslim man.
We're talking
it
about the
That's
Muslim
not why we're
mayor of
jumping up and
New
down,
York.
though, as far as
that's
being
not
happy about it.
On
that's
both
not what I'm.
sides, kinda. It's very important to both sides.
It's
Okay,
because he's a
both
democratic
sides is jumping up and
socialist.
down for different reasons. What
Right.
I'm saying is, everybody keeps saying Muslim. That's spiritual. Everybody keeps saying right wing, Christian, this, that. That's spiritual. So if everybody start categorizing shit when they say shit, your conversation might be a little bit better. And I mean the people that's out here saying all the crazy wild shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't talk to him. I
You know,
don't, when I
what I
talk
mean?
about him, I don't say, oh, the Muslim mayor. Like,
But it's assholes out here that's saying it.
I
Just
know they make it
you know what I
the
mean?
important part, and that's not even the important part.
No, it ain't. It ain't. It's not. It's a dude. It's another dude that's supposed to be from the side that you want in office to help what you want. But you see his religion and all that go out the window because he got a little tone to his skin. All right, cool.
Yep.
I just don't. Once people, I disassociate people's religion from them. Once they tell me, I say okay, and not that I'm disinterested.
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, unless you're like using that religion to like try to harm people, I'll call you out for that. But you can, like, as far as if you're
You do
using
what
it for
you
your
want.
own,
Right. If
Yeah,
you're
do
a
what you
good person to me,
yeah,
dope.
That's
But
all
if
that
you're a
matters. Yeah.
for
weirdo
sure.
and trying to be like, oh, and that goes for whatever
Anyone. Yep.
religion you are.
Agree.
And so it's like, yo, what kind of, what are you following what you're talking about?
I think more people could just learn. They need to learn to just step outside their box and learn a little bit more. That's why I got English Korean. That's why I'm learning Arabic. Like, I want to understand so I can tell people,
It sounds
like,
like
this is
they're
where
trying
you're
to.
wrong.
Don't get converted though. Don't be
I,
don't be
I'm
over
just,
there getting
I'm
converted.
trying to understand.
Because then I'm like,
You know what? Me and my Muslim friends worship the same God. We pray to the same God. It's the same God.
yeah. Well, and that's like, look, I'll pray with any religion damn near. You know what I'm saying? But am I gonna read the book of Enoch? Am I gonna read the Quran? Maybe. You know,
See, I need something to keep my mind busy anyway.
I just feel I judge. I hate fandoms in general. Okay, so
What is that?
fandoms
I don't know. Break
ruin.
it down to me, please.
Look, fan.
I don't
Yeah,
know
in here
everything, bro.
talking
Boy, I
about
don't know it.
get converted. Look,
I don't think that's a fandom though.
No, look, it gets treated like
It could be.
like where people are so sold on something that there's no other idea. They're judging you.
That's why
Like,
I'm stepping
I
outside the
can't
box.
I can't drink a can of soda around a motherfucker who is a vegetarian or whatever
Hey,
because
but you know what? You know what? My Muslim friends, they know that I eat pork and I smoke weed and like they
and as
know like
long
and
as
they don't
that's
judge me. They
Hey,
don't judge
wait,
me.
hold on. Who said Muslim? Who the fuck said Muslims don't smoke weed?
They're not supposed to. It's haram. It's haram.
haram.
I'm not saying they don't, but according to the religion,
Danny,
they are
you
not
better go. You better
supposed
go
to.
ask they. You better go ask they elders. They elders been doing it.
Well, I'm talking about in Gaza specifically. Like,
They don't.
They had to come. It had to come. You know what? I'm gonna let Daddy breathe. I'm gonna let Daddy breathe because I do say when it comes to the Muslim world, yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm gonna let.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
let,
Yeah, I want to learn. I want to. Yeah, watch it because she doesn't care about being on FBI list.
I'm already on the list, I'm sure.
Watch it because what?
No, it's a real thing nowadays. It really happens nowadays. So,
And I talk so much shit about Israel. I know I'm on a list.
Hey, look, hey, art. I love and respect the lookout. Look, I've been popping my shit, saying my shit a long time, and I've been saying what my name is and where they can find me even longer. Hey, hey, when they know my dough at,
Oh,
they
I
know
know.
they know my dough at.
They know
So
where all of us are at.
weed is in the Bible, and they took it.
I agree. I agree. Did you know the oil that Jesus was anointed with probably had cannabis oil in it? And Mary Magdalene was a seller of oils. She was never even a prostitute.
I got my questions about that, but nevertheless, I got my questions about that because there's some stories. I'm telling you, man.
I mean,
Stories out there.
I know you like those stories and those like I know you like those missing books of the Bible.
See, dads know me, and dads know I keep pulling. Now I keep pulling for a reason. Look, Miss Danny, one of these days off of here, that conversation will happen. All I'm saying is, come on now.
I look into it. I've looked into the book of Enoch too. I look into it all.
I mean, the problem
I read that though.
I know.
That,
I haven't read it all, but I've looked into it.
the
And
system,
I'm gonna read the Quran. Maybe I'll read the book of Enoch next.
the system needs to be the system needs, and I guess it's happening. We're getting Muslims in office and shit, but that church and state was one of the first. The separation between church and state was one of the first things implemented into our government, but has never actually been implemented.
It's implemented because it's not one of their people. Let it have been a right-wing person that they say shit up.
Well, look at what this administration's doing. They're literally prosecuting people that are anti-Christian now. Like they are completely erasing the line, the separation of church and state.
Christianity as the American religion.
The founding fathers weren't even Christian,
which is interesting. Just because church and state is so important, but yet we've always associated our country to a certain religion.
That's because we've been programmed to believe that.
I mean, and even obviously there is, well, with all the different versions of religion, and of being Muslim, because shoot, in the Black community, that is a completely different thing.
What is?
And being Black and Muslim.
There's a lot of Black Muslims.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that. Okay,
the Black
you.
Islamic community
is a
whole, and it's completely different than a Muslim from Israel.
Yeah, they all have their different traditions.
Israel is different than one from Gaza.
It's a different, but it's all one. It's different.
Well, we can say that, but the laws are implemented differently to where some is like
those only apply if you're Muslim. Those only apply if you're Muslim, though. Sharia law doesn't apply to everyone.
But just think if they did though, Daz, if they really insurrected Sharia law the way it was.
I mean, that's just not happening.
It won't happen.
You think you got a problem now.
It won't happen.
Trump is doing more. Trump is doing more of that than Muslims are, as far as whitewashing and concealing who people are. Like, definitely, Trump is definitely being like, whether it's being gay or whatever, he's definitely suppressing how people are way more than. Oh my God! Like. No, there's no way that New Yorkers are just gonna be forced to put I don't even know what they're called.
But you could force them
you're really on here talking about that actually happening in New York, bro. Come on. And every Muslim does not.
Wait, who is he talking about? Like, is he talking about all?
Bro, sometimes you let commoners comment because you're thankful that they're there. And
Then they get out of hand.
no, they don't. Only people who can get out of hand is ones on camera.
Hey, I'm keeping my cool this time.
Not you. But that
Y'all
I did
remember
have
what
to
this
use
means.
the mute
Y'all
button for
remember
the
what this
first.
means. Y'all come from my generation. Y'all remember what this.
And no, he's been speaking on different parts at different parts of the conversation. You just got to follow what because he's saying things and you're reading it, and it'll be combined to something that we said earlier in the
No,
conversation.
I'm doing this because I'm like, okay, you know.
But acting like that's gonna be his first duty is to make New York wear turbans is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
That's just racist. That's just racist.
Exactly. The shit is out of control. It's crazy. So
Yeah.
It's 5:50.
Oh
uh
God.
It's 5:50.
Okay. I know.
You better get off
you
that
know what's
thing.
funny to me? People say they are Christian or God worthy, but yet every day they get out here. Exactly. That is my point. Not practicing what you preach, no matter
You
what
better get
your
off
religion
that phone.
is. And even there's weird branches of Christians that do weird things. If we were to make generalizations
Oh
and
my gosh, for real.
be like and we check through the whole list, we're gonna be creeped out. What up, y'all watching? Run up them likes, put
Especially y'all that be them snakes and all that. Something to y'all, something wrong with y'all. Them snakes, bro. Hey, look, I felt that way as a kid. I thought it was something wrong.
I mean people talk a good game, but that goes deeper than religion, all that. Instead of talking about all of these dividers, throw all that goofy shit. Like even
How can you do that when the church hold a position in politics? How?
All the power in politics now.
I'll wait. I'll wait. Hey, let's go. Go count through. Go count and tell me how many politicians are
Christian.
Mormon, Christian, Catholic. Yeah, the colors might get a little funky, but yeah, the
but
colors
there's
gonna get
other
funky. Yeah,
flags that they're all
once you get
under
to
the
divide
same
lines, the colors
umbrella.
gonna get funky. You're gonna see white
Yeah.
folks, black folks, and when you're over here, you're gonna see it over here.
Well, but then we get
Religion.
into Latter-day Saints and all of the divisions of those different things, and people act like, oh, well, if you're a Christian under any umbrella, it's regular. But nah, there's different rules and things, and it depends on who you are, where you were. Like,
That's definitely true. Like the rapture and the end times really isn't a thing in Christian religions that aren't like white evangelical. I grew up in a white evangelical family. My dad was a pastor, his dad was a pastor, his dad's dad was a pastor. Like Catholics don't even like talk about the end times and the rapture. That's a white evangelical thing. They all have their different things they like to key in on.
like Catholics sitting on them benches, getting the fuck up.
Art man, something is wrong.
I don't be Art
Something
Man
wrong with him.
shaving his legs.
I like Art man. Art man, cool. He good in my
Yeah,
book.
leave Art Man. Look, Art Man been around a long time. You
He
was
a
ready
fool.
to fight Art Man. He was
No, it's
look,
not.
Art
No.
Man is a
I just like
juggalo in the
clarification.
conversation. Juggalos are in an interesting position
Hey,
because
Art man, what's happening? Hey,
Insane Clown Posse is so democratic. but their fans be wanting to be Republicans. So
Boy,
One of them just got accused of like grooming an underage person, so I don't think they're that democratic anymore. I mean,
they're still look. I honestly, I gotta say,
we can't.
when I watch SNL, they gotta quit with the kid jokes and stuff. Like they
I don't
gotta
even watch
chill it
SNL.
out.
I don't even watch it.
All of them. I think that
I don't watch SNL.
I used to not think that there was like weirdo like shit that running the world, but we're realizing that and genocide is people of power's two favorite
Yep.
things. If you can't do well, you hear it in rap all the time. Like Big LA, Lil Durk putting hits on niggas. The power that them talking about being able to take somebody off the map. I used to think that even Jay-Z, and he talks about it in a business element. I could have finished you and I didn't. That was mature of me. That's how they talk.
In business, I think it's easier because it's easier to make it go away. Look at what we're going through right now over what a motherfucker's playlist was on another island. Because of the players that played with him. So now what you do? I let everything go to shit so I could figure this out without them knowing I figured that.
He didn't want it to go.
Man, look, it get way deep, bro.
Trump overshot his shot. You're giving him way too much.
Okay. So
but there's people behind him pulling the strings. Trump's just the mouthpiece.
So where the files at? Because that's just mouthpiece. Where the
You're right. Damn.
And anybody that's watching, I hope that y'all think Trump literally got that much wiggle. He only got as much wiggle as he got because he's wiggling the way they want.
Well, did you hear his?
He got the people to vote. He has the cult. That's it. That's like he's the face of the cult. He's not the one making the decisions. In my opinion, it was just to get the people in. I don't think the people behind Trump actually think he's this brilliant man. They are just using him like everyone else.
Politically, no. Business-wise, yes. That man come from a mountain of business. And this
but how many times has he gone bankrupt? How many things has he failed? How many times did he have to go to Russia for money?
Some of those things are business strategies. We can't write all those off as failures.
Made him president.
But so also, it's funny. He's a mouthpiece. What do you think? He's a Pez dispenser?
Yeah. Yes.
Close enough.
What is a Pez dispenser? What do you mean?
It's the thing that lets the.
I know what a Pez dispenser is. What?
Where
you
they
just don't work with that question.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
Wait, what the?
So. Did you hear his response to Mondani when Mondani said that he would arrest ICE?
I did not see that.
Who said they're gonna arrest ICE?
So look, Zohan Mondani is not playing around.
Oh, you trying? Oh,
he's trying to die. The boy is trying to be.
Hey, Danny. Hey, boy trying to be him. Boy trying to be that. Oh, okay. That's cool. Hey, look. It's a dude on the back end of Israel right now that's saying he's a motherfucking antichrist, and he been calling shit.
My mom thinks he's the antichrist.
He said something to the effect of somebody like that was gonna come in America. Well, I'm not ready to believe that that's going to be that. But it's a good start by him being what he is. He did take it how he wants to. I like him if you don't like what I said. Hey, look, you either gonna fight for your people or you gonna
and see, people are misusing the clip. It's from 4 months ago. And they're acting like he said it now. and they're putting it in like slow motion and
I've
being like,
I've also seen people saying he's gonna
boss.
take their guns away, and he's never
Oh no, they're
ran
saying
on
that
that.
They're saying that Trump is a boss in his response to Mondandi. But they're using it like he said it now, and it's
Oh,
4 months.
got you. Okay.
It's 4 months old. I mean, Mondandi's saying a lot of crazy stuff. We'll see. Just to go back to the ceasefire, the ceasefire in I don't know what to call it, in Gaza,
In Gaza.
in the Gaza Strip. It is lightened.
Strip diabolical.
I mean, I
They're
guess
killing less people.
what
but
Ben says goes. It seems like, because once he said it's over now, it calmed down a lot from both sides. I saw Hamas gave some of the bodies back.
Well, they wanted them to bury to get the bodies that they were the cause of them being buried under the rubble, but no one's helping the Palestinians get their loved ones out of the rubble.
Is that a fair? Does that matter though?
No, what I'm saying is like that's what they called when they said Hamas broke the ceasefire. They said it was because they didn't hand over the bodies, but it was because they were buried under the rubble. They couldn't get to them. And they're saying that Hamas broke the ceasefire, but there's never actually been a ceasefire in place. But that was just the reason they used.
The same excuses that Israel is using to.
That was the excuse they used
to not. Well, no, but they're telling Hamas.
Oh, they're telling the Palestinians do whatever you. They're leaving them to do what they're not helping. No one's helping them.
Well, what I was saying is that there's bodies that they haven't given for the same exact reason.
And now they're voting on killing and executing the Palestinian hostages. The government of Israel just voted at the Kisnet or whatever to vote on executing the remaining Palestinian hostages. There's children. There's a 16-year-old American Palestinian boy.
I saw that.
Like, they're talking about killing them. Like, if Hamas did that with the IDF hostages, the world would be like stopping. And the media's gone pretty much silent as far as like Gaza goes, because everyone wants to think there's a ceasefire, so it's over. But like, it's not. It's still happening, maybe on a lesser scale. But now, like, what are these people are living in between, like, peace and war. They don't know what to do because they're scared if they start rebuilding that it's going to get bombed and destroyed again, because everything that they've had has been taken from them. So like that's got to be, you know, a hard place to be in. You probably feel stuck and that like you don't know how to move forward. You don't have the funds to move forward. You don't have the help, the manpower, the tools, nothing. They are literally living in rubble.
Yeah. And so that's they're like, well, peace.
Bye.
I guess they think that, why would they have sympathy? There's no reason. When you're beating somebody's ass, what else? They should be lucky it's over. I guess, especially when they.
I think, you know what I think. I think the world
been held accountable for it.
No one's been held accountable, and I think the world needs to be rushing in. Our leaders and our armies need to be rushing in to save the Palestinians and to put a stop to what's happening, because it's not going to stop on its own.
Yeah,
that's true. The only way to truly stop is if Israel get a new and
how does that happen?
The way
you know what?
The way Danny wants it to happen.
It's not the way I want it. It's just I don't know, like, do you know, like, most of the people in Israel have dual citizenship? So these people have other countries that they can go to. The people of Gaza don't have anywhere to go to, and they're not being allowed to leave. There's people that want to leave Gaza that can't because the borders are blocked. Like, people want to leave and they can't, and then they get told off because they're staying, and it's like their land. They've never been anywhere else. That's where they've lived their whole lives and have never been allowed to leave. So it's like you're asking them to leave, but you're also asking them to stay. Like, how does that make any sense? You're not giving them the opportunity to leave if they want to.
It's like when you got a
They give
girl.
her an opportunity to leave.
It's like when you got a
They
girlfriend.
can't leave.
No.
It's like when you got a toxic relationship.
But they gotta stay. You leave if you want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you want to. Yeah.
Exactly. You can stay and starve, or you can leave and get killed. That's basically it.
Hey, take your pick. But hey, at least if you stay, you live. Motherfucker. That's
But what
crazy.
kind of life is it? And what kind of life is it?
That's wild. That's wild.
And so Abdullah is safe, you said.
Yeah, he got a tent up. Him and Mohammed have some shelter right now. They just got some winter clothes and shoes because winter's coming, so it's getting really cold. But his next goal is he needs to get his school certificates paid for so that he can start applying for refugee college scholarships outside of Gaza. I believe it's like $2,000 to get his certificates. He can't leave the country and even get accepted into a scholarship without these certificates. So right now, that's what the funds are big. That's the big thing the funds are going for, is to get his school certificates so him and Mohammed can get out of there.
For sure. I mean, it seems so bleak, but you guys have been doing an amazing job and have raised thousands for them, which
isn't that much, because a tent
like
alone is 15. The tent was
sounds like
1,500.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It
That's
sounds like a lot. Yeah.
Yep. A diaper, dude, diapers, he could only afford when he had the baby, before he found family for the baby, he could only afford one diaper a day for the baby.
Wait, so the prices out there, they just tax.
They jack it all up. The stuff that's allowed in. Food is going down.
I mean, when you're able to do that to somebody.
Oh yeah, there's bad guys there, just like there are bad guys here that are going to use the system.
The power check is not happening. Yeah. I mean,
and that's why they're struggling to survive. They can't even afford basic necessities, and they have no way to work for it. That's why these people are like becoming content creators and going on social media. I mean, it's sad that they have
to a mass because they feel like the news ain't gonna do shit.
The news isn't doing shit. Not our news anyway. I noticed a lot of other countries' news is doing a better job.
Yeah, I mean, I did hear about it since the ceasefire, but barely. So we'll see. You're always appreciated, and the GoFundMe for Abdullah is right here. There's plenty of others throughout the comment section, and fund foundations raising money. I make links with all of them in there.
Yeah, can I just say really quick, my friend Mohammed, he is actually right now in really bad need of a tent. He does not have a GoFundMe because he was not able to find anyone outside of Gaza to create that for him. He doesn't have a bank. They don't let you, if you're from Gaza, they don't let you start GoFundMes. You have to have an outside bank account. So other people have to start it. So my friend Mohaned, he is in desperate need of a tent right now. He's only made, I believe, $50 from donations. But winter's coming and he found a tent for $800. So I'm just trying to get more eyes on him. He's on TikTok. He has a PayPal. I know it sounds a little sketchy, but again, he did not have anyone to create a GoFundMe or a Chuffed campaign. But if you want to help him get a tent, Brandon has his PayPal and you can send a donation. Like any amount helps, even $1. Like if you have $1 to share, like it will go to use, it will benefit. And I mean, it's the best way you can help these people is through direct donations.
What up, Sir Coughs a Lot? Yes, and Morgana has shared it to his page. Thank you very much. Love you too, my dude. You hadn't been you didn't have to stop commenting. I was reading what you were saying, and also I value everybody's opinion, Joe. And
Just got back. He said he just got back.
it's really, oh, I see. But there's so many different ideas that are given in the comment section. It's the scary part, navigating like and finding these things out. Because
Yeah.
before it's like we're talking about art and like all these things, but now we're getting in depth to like
Yeah.
what people really stand for.
I mean, if
Thankfully,
anyone
I feel
doesn't
like
want to get in the comments, follow me. I have Abdullah and I have my friend Salim's links in my bio on Instagram. My handle is Lovin Sublime. So I can get you my friend Mohaned's PayPal. I can get you Amin's GoFundMe. If you want to help any of these people, my friend Salim, I created his GoFundMe or his Chuffed campaign. So I'm the one that gets him all his money. I get it directly to him. His and Abdullah's links are in my bio. And then I share a lot of other people's GoFundMes and campaigns. So if anyone wants to follow me to get more involved in any Palestinians or just get involved in the pro-Pali community, more eyes and more voices. If you can't donate, that helps. Like you just do something.
yeah, and shout out Dennis in the building. And even if we don't disagree, I at least want a similar heartbeat of, as Dennis said, warriors. Good afternoon, warriors.
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
What's happening?
and I definitely think that that is I mean, sometimes, almost all, sometimes that we got warriors out here fighting a good fight. And in it for the long haul. This isn't a 5-day thing. Um, it's a building. We're building a mansion, not a sandcastle. Don't be
Yeah.
on that sandcastle bullshit. Too
I
many
mean,
sand.
I might put a sand castle in the backyard. You know, Dad, let me put some sand back there. Let me play some sand. Soccer.
It might
Other
be
than that,
next
we ain't
to.
putting up nothing that's getting knocked
It
down.
might be next to a beach. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I might build a sand castle in the backyard.
Possibility.
But yeah, I got you. I will DM you the links. They're also in the comment section on YouTube. My YouTube earlier cut out on some bush, but we're here now. All right, y'all. Another one like the last one. Keep believing in yourself in the good fight and being good to one another, because that's where shit starts. Having good intentions, believing in yourself, and yeah, all of this is rooted in the same problems. Oh, mental health. Football player who committed suicide on the Cowboys. RIP, y'all. Get your mental health taken care of. Don't be scared to embrace your mental health and
You need to go talk to somebody. Go talk to somebody.
Yeah, you could just go to your doctor even. You don't have to go see a therapist and like unload everything. Like when I was having issues, I literally just went to my doctor, had a quick discussion. It's a lot easier than it seems.
Facts.
there's numbers. There's yeah, there's what's that Logic song? What's the damn number in the Logic
Yeah,
song?
yeah.
Ooh, look, see, home.
Trump tried to defund that, I think.
Insane. Yeah, it ended up getting saved, but uh yeah, Pine Case is another place for that. Yo, take
Yeah.
care of yourselves. Me and Danny were talking about it the other day. Not getting your mental health checked, the toll it plays on the people around you that you love and care about is crazy. You want to give the best to the people that you love, and when you're in denial, you're not giving your best. You're just pretending that you are. So, and you can be out there scoring touchdowns, whatever, and have it be like that.
Appreciate. Hey, man, take care of yourself, man. Get yourself together, man. Get your mental health right. Hey, look, it's cold out here. It's cold motherfucker out here. It ain't frozen though. Get your ass up, go do something.
This weather, man. Hopefully, bro, I'm always here to talk to all of the above, whatever. Shout out to him working on the homeless fight. We're out here trying to save the homeless, the Palestinians, broke musicians, all the we are. You know what I'm saying? Indie rappers, we're out here trying to do all the.
Maybe not the broke musicians. You get your shit together.
I'm trying to help them
Shit.
get their shit together.
Nah. Go get your shit right. Go, hey. Go ask for some help. Go ask for some help.
I'm trying to give it to them. They don't even gotta ask.
No.
They don't even gotta ask. They don't even gotta ask. Watch some throwback episodes. All right. We love you. Stay positive.
Love y'all. We gone.
Stay blessed.
Bye.
I don't love all of them. I love